So welcome everyone to the second week of classes from Sangha Yoga with me, Paul Fox, Director of Yoga, and Chloe Wills, Director of Nutrition. So week one's classes were all themed around the idea of a body tour, and in week two we're moving you on, and we've called this week Kicking Asana, and asana being the Sanskrit name for yoga postures. And the first class of this Kicking Asana week is called the Warrior Within. So we're going to do the three very well-known yoga warrior poses. So as usual, just starting with a moment of quiet. So noticing exactly how you feel. You can have your eyes downcast or closed for this. And also tuning in to your body, to your breath, and steadying your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. And just finding that feeling of steadiness and inner calm. And then we'll start the practice now, and we're going to start from a standing position. And we're going to begin with a little bit of shoulder releases, so our shoulder shrugging that we regularly do. Always good to check in with the shoulders, breathing in forward and up, breathing out back and down. And if you had a lot of stress or tension in your life recently or over the weekend, then you might be feeling that in the shoulders, so we need to let them go. And then we're going to do another shoulder release we haven't done before. We're going to take the right arm up into the air, bend the elbow and just rest the hands down the back, and then bring the other hand, the left hand, up, and just use that to guide the elbow a little bit further back. So you may get the elbow a long way back towards the back of the head, or it might only come as far as the ear. It doesn't really matter, just take it where you can, and making sure you're not suffering any pain in that shoulder as you do that. That's great. And then on an inhale, stretch both arms up into the air, and exhale, release the arms down, and then take the left arm up, drape the left fingers down the back, and this time the right hand's coming up to draw that elbow up and back, and begin to release that left shoulder. So if you're feeling any tightness through the armpit, there's a big muscle there called latissimus dorsi that runs all the way down the side of the body, and often that can be quite tight, particularly in people who do a lot of gym work. And then breathing in, take both arms up, and breathing out, release the arms down. That's great. So now we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart, and then we'll bring the elbows together and the forearms together. And this is another stretch for the shoulders. So as you do that, you can probably feel your shoulder blades creeping around the sides of the body and stretching the muscles between the inner edge of the shoulder blade and the spine. And then as we breathe in, we're going to draw the forearms apart and take the elbows as far back as you can, and take the heart forward. And exhale position, come back into the shoulder stretch. Press the forearms together. Lovely. Inhale, draw the elbows and the forearms apart. Exhale, bring them together. One more. This is an excellent opening movement for the upper back. It's the exact movement we want to see in our Warrior One pose. And then release the hands down, give the arms a little shake. So Chloe's going to go sideways on the mat now and step her right leg forwards and her left leg back in the Warrior One position. So for this, you want your feet hip width apart, and you want to not turn out the back foot too much. So feel like the hips are facing the narrow edge of the mat, and the stretch is through the front of the left thigh and into the calf and Achilles of the back leg. And then right knee is just held beautifully, as Chloe's showing us, over the ankle in the lunge position. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart once more. And this time we're not going to bring the elbows together. Instead, we're going to breathe in and just open the palms and draw the elbows back from here. So increasing the back bend on inhale, and exhale, bringing the palms together. And we're going to try and keep everything the same in the legs. So nothing moves from the hips down. There's all that stretching and leg strength, but the upper body and the spine feel soft and there's movement there in the upper back. So it's called the warrior because it has this quality of strength in the legs, but it also has this attitude of bravery and open-heartedness and facing everything in front of you with courage. So that is the kind of emotion that we're trying to embody here. Let's just do one more. Breathing in and then exhale. This time palms together, step the legs together, give the legs a little shake, and then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So left leg forward, right leg back. Same care for alignment. If you find the back heel lifting, you'll just need to narrow your stance a little bit. That's rather common. It's better to do that than turn the back foot out, which gives you stretches in all the wrong places. Lovely. Palms together in front of the heart. Breathing in, opening the chest, finding that warrior courage, that brave warrior attitude on the inhale, exhale, palms together. Keeping the lower body very still, rooting down to the earth, finding the strength of the warrior through the legs. 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, opening to back bend. Exhale, palms together, and last one. And then release the hands, step the legs together, give the arms and legs a little shake. And then we're going back into our warrior one leg position with the right leg forwards. But this time we're going to do a little forward bend, and then we're going to transition into a modified version of warrior 3. So bizarrely we're going to do warrior 1, warrior 3, and then we're going to reverse back into warrior 2 after this one. So for this one, the palms are going to come together in front of the heart. Everything is the same in the legs. Breathing in, make the upper body nice and long, and then breathing out, folding at the hips over that right thigh. Take the gaze down, looking at a point on the mat, probably just in front of your big toe, and then begin to shift the weight forward slightly so the back heel lifts. So now you're in balance. Some of you might only want to go to here because the next move is to breathe in and lift the back leg, straighten the front leg, just for one breath, and then exhale, take the back leg down, let the right knee bend. Let's do that 2 more times. Just like this shifting weight forward. Inhale, shift the weight into the front foot, come onto the toes, float the leg up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, lowering the back leg, let the right knee bend again. And last one. Inhale. Once you get into a rhythm of this, it's like rocking yourself up to a balance and then rocking back out on the out breath. Lovely. And this time, release the hands, step the legs back. Give the arms and the legs a little shake. That is a tricky pose. Warrior 3 would be classed probably as an intermediate to advanced pose. So keeping the foot on the floor is absolutely fine as a modification. So here we go on the other side. Palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, folding forwards. And then breathing in, rocking forwards, lifting the back leg. Exhale, leg down, left knee bends. And again, 2 more times in your own time. Lovely, very nice. Remember, if you're only rocking forward and keeping the toes on the mat, that's absolutely fine. And exhale, release. Step the legs together, release the hands, give the legs and the arms a little shake. And I know that that was quite hard work, so well done. So now we're going to do our warrior 2. This has a completely different effect on the body. All different muscles are stretched, different joints are open, so you will feel quite different from the warrior 1 work. So to get into this, we're going to separate the feet quite widely apart. And we'll start with the toes facing forwards and the hands on the hips. So Chloe's just showing us the next move, which is going to be turning the leg out into a lunge in a moment. But it's good just to take a moment or two here and find the ideal position for you where you're feeling the stretch at the inside of the legs, but you haven't gone quite too far that you're beginning to collapse onto the inner edges of the feet. Hands on hips for a second. Keep the left leg where it is, turning out the right knee and taking the right foot into a lunge. And remembering that foot only needs to turn out about 70 to 80 degrees, not the full 90. Keep the spine nice and upright, right over the center of the pelvis. And then extending the arms out at shoulder height with the palms facing downwards and looking towards the bent kneed side, so looking to the right leg at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. And then we're going to do a little bit of a dynamic movement in and out of this warrior. So on the next inhale, let the left arm drop down to the straight left leg and reach up with the right hand. You can even turn the palm there, reach up to the ceiling and really stretch the right side of the chest. And then as you exhale, coming back through warrior two and then continuing on the exhale, taking the right forearm onto the bent thigh and sweeping the back arm over to create this long, lovely side stretch that Chloe's showing us. Breathing in, coming back up through warrior two. Breathe and stretching the sides. And exhaling, coming through warrior two and into our side angle stretch. This pose is called Prescribing. And we'll do that one more time on this side. So again, we've got this quality that we had in warrior one where the hips and the legs are held very still. And this time the upper body is doing even more movement, this very willowy movement, which is good for the shoulders, good for the spine, good for the core muscles controlling that movement of the torso. Back to warrior two on the next inhale. And then straighten the legs, turn the feet in, release the hands, and just maybe stack the legs together between sides and give the legs a shake. See how that was. So most people enjoy that movement. It's probably a little bit less challenging to do than the warrior one into warrior three, but it's certainly a lot more work for the inner thighs and the hips. So let's do the other side. We'll step the legs apart. We'll soften that left knee, turn the left thigh and left foot out 70 to 80 degrees. Keep the right leg nice and strong, raising the arms into warrior two, looking left this time. And then breathing in, it'll be the left hand going up into the air, right hand reaching down the straight leg, open the left side of the chest. And exhale, a kind of warrior two yogic cartwheel through warrior two and into the side angle stretch and lengthen. Inhaling, coming up through warrior two, open the left side. Exhaling through warrior two and into side stretch. Lovely. And one more of those in full with your own breath. Very nice. And then breathing in, coming up, and then exhaling, releasing the arms, turning the foot in, stepping the feet together, give the legs a little shake. And we'll do a little forward bend here to counterpose all that asymmetrical work. So feet hip width apart and just folding over the thighs, keeping the knees as bent as you need to so that you don't stress your hamstrings. Excellent. And then bending the knees, flatten the back, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back in front of the heart. And then take yourself down onto the mat for a short relaxation. So in week one, we did the very simple tense and release relaxation, and we're moving on in this week's set of classes into more of a body scan. So this time you're just taking your awareness, your mind to different parts of the body and using the breath to relax them, but you're not actually moving any parts of the body. So we'll take our awareness to the right foot. As we exhale, we'll imagine that right foot is relaxing. And then we'll take our awareness to the whole of the right leg. And as we exhale, imagine the whole of the right leg relaxing. Awareness to the left foot. And exhale, let the left foot relax. Awareness to the whole of the left leg. And exhale, the whole of the left leg is relaxed. Awareness to the right hand. Exhale, relax. And the whole of the right arm. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the left hand. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the whole of the left arm. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the head and face. Exhale, relax. And awareness to the whole of the body, the legs, the arms, the hips, the abdomen, the chest, the neck, and the head. Inhale and exhale, relax. Just take a few moments now to allow yourself to be still. And just let your breath be in its own natural rhythm. And then deepen your breath, move the fingers, wriggle the toes, stretch the body in any way that feels good. Remember, if you're working with this at home and you want to take a longer relaxation, please do. And then when you're ready, bend the knees, roll onto your side and come back up to sitting. Thanks very much for finding your mighty warrior within, and we'll see you next time. Bye.